Gypsy Rose Blanchard's divorce has been signed off on. A lot of people have questions about the divorce. I have the actual divorce decree. Let's go through it and let's speak. This is the first page. This is basically, stating who she is, who filed all that stuff, and that on this date, whatever, blase, blase. All right, so this is the amended consent judgment, and it basically says that Ryan Anderson and Gypsy Rose dismissed all claims that they had against each other for spousal support and prejudice, and everything basically has been waived for the final spousal support. Now, also, obviously, Ryan Anderson filed other petitions, and basically he's waived those as well. Now, it does say that community property, all of that, as far as like the books, everything that she's done as far as lifetime will be handled at a later time. Now, I see a lot of people are saying there's nowhere in this divorce decree in any of the pages, including this one, that states anything about the baby. Now, every state, when it comes to a divorce, handles things very different. I know in Georgia, if you're pregnant and you're wanting a divorce, you actually cannot get a divorce until the baby is born. Whether it's your husband's or it's not, the divorce cannot be finalized until the baby is born. However, in Louisiana, she was able to get the divorce, but within 300 days of that baby being born, after a divorce, there has to be a paternity test. And I'm not sure if he's able to waive his rights to that. I know Gypsy allegedly did want the paternity test that she took earlier last month or the month before to come into play, but that wasn't allowed. So being that a lot of you were saying, well, the fact that there is no baby in the divorce, there can't be a baby, she can't be pregnant, we had to have caught her. Well, I assumed, and like I said, I know each state is different, that they can't put a baby in the order that isn't here. Being pregnant, the child is not here. So nothing can be done until the child is here. I don't even feel like they could put stipulations, because what if something happens to the baby or whatever, that it's not actually here. Now, I looked up the law in Louisiana, and this is what came up. No, an unborn baby cannot be listed in a divorce in Louisiana, as the law does not recognize legal rights for a fetus, meaning the court cannot make decisions regarding a child's custody or support until the baby is born. No legal standing. An unborn baby does not have legal standing in Louisiana, so it cannot be included in a divorce decree. Okay, so flat out, they can't put anything into a decree for a baby that is not here. The child would have to be here in order for them to do that. So post-birth proceedings, any legal matters regarding the child, including custody and support, will need to be addressed in separate court proceeding after the baby is born, which is why I'm assuming the financials haven't been addressed. It may be because she still has contracts out there, but also as far as a child being coming into the picture, that would be a reason why the financials aren't actually taken care of at this point. So Gypsy Rose obviously coerced or was able to get Ryan to overlook anything that he's done and not handle it in court. He's dropping everything and she's dropping everything, and they're basically calling it quits. The financials will be handled later on. And that's pretty much it. I feel bad for Ryan, and I also am irritated with him, because I feel like if someone would have embarrassed me the way she did, and I'm talking about she has really attacked his manhood, who he is as a person, even claims of abuse at one point. There's too many things that she's done. I personally would have took her to the cleaners, because I would have made sure she learned a lesson. Like, you can play with anybody you want to play with. You can play with all the toys in the world. You could go into Target and Walmart and play in the play section, but baby, don't play with me. That's just my personal opinion. I think that Ryan does not think he's part of the problem, but he really truly is, because at the end of the day, if Gypsy did not have people out here allowing her to do the things that she does, she wouldn't do it. She plays with the people that she knows she can play with. And I feel like he is one of those people that she feels like she could play with. And essentially it really shows in this divorce decree. Even shortly after she went to court, there was that article in People's Magazine where she basically said, when she said the stuff was fire, she was lying. And ultimately what was going down in the bedroom was part of the reason why she left the marriage, because she felt like it wasn't what she wanted it to be. Like, who would put that out there? That is telling you exactly who she is as a person. And I would never put anything out there like that about one of my exes if I felt like that was the situation. And I just think it's classless, it's tacky, it's unethical, it's not moral. I feel like what happens between y'all two behind closed doors should stay between y'all two behind closed doors. And I think that you should not weaponize that when the relationship is over to try to shame someone. And the fact that People magazine even let her do that is absurd. All of it is just crazy when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. So I just think that this situation was really wrong. But I also, blame Ryan for allowing her to do it and walking away from it and calling it a quits, and not even going after her for it, because it sets the stage for her to do it to someone else. A lot of times when you're doing things, it might not even be for you, right? It's to set the stage to not allow it to happen to anyone else. I think we have a duty, as people, as women, as men, to be our brothers or sisters keeper as far as like that's concerned. And I personally would not allow someone to get away with something like that, and especially someone like her, because she's also dangerous. I don't know, that's just my 2 cents. Y'all might feel differently. Ryan, I think that was a silly move, a very, very silly move. I hope you find some peace within yourself, within this situation. But I just have a feeling that if she called you right now, you'd go back. And I thought before you wouldn't, but I think you would. So I just think that's silly. It's all silly. But anyway, everybody have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.